Hey folks, we got a break in the weather, so today I'm going to be cleaning out the bunny bungalow in preparation of a whole new stock of bunnies. Yeah, stay tuned. Hey, welcome back to Pine Meadows Hobby Farm. I'm your host, Jerry Hanson. I am today, due to the break in the weather, I'm cleaning out the bunny bungalow. Yep. Those little Cocoa Puffs that rabbits let out there under their little cottontails. I'm going to suck those up with that shop vac. Yeah, that one right there. That one I got free from an estate cleanup. I just fixed it. I've got a video in my archives on doing that. But anyway, I'm going to suck up some turds. That's a farmer's life, always dealing with turds of one animal or another. I did the chicken coop yesterday. Today is the bunny bungalow. So let's get started. I got to get ready for a bunch of new rabbits I've got coming over from Florence, Oregon. They're imported. And then they were imported to Florence from other parts of the United States. So I'll give you guys more detail on that when I go pick up the rabbits. So let's get this thing cleaned up. sucks. In a good way. Gotta clean that off. And I'm gonna take this gold down and dump it in the garden. Yep, so I'm gonna go do that now. Okay, my hose is down in there. This goes right there. Wow. Looks like a rat built a nest down in there. Well, it became very inhospitable for that sucker. All right. Plug those back in. Gotta store this back in the barn. So earlier when I picked up the vacuum cleaner from the barn, carried it out, I got halfway past the duck pen back there, and this big old rat, I mean he was big, crawled out of one of the holes of that vacuum and shot back up under the barn. So that mouse trap ain't working. But I did get a squirrel trap, and it's in the garden. It hasn't caught a thing. So maybe it'll work better with him because he's big enough to activate it. So I think I'll just move that squirrel trap up into the barn and get that rat out of there. So I got it cleared out, and I think I want to wash things down a little bit with a hose. So let me get the garden hose. So I got my hose. Let's go hose it down in there. Okay, we got the floor cleaned, mopped, and the cages, all the poop deflectors, catchers, they're all cleaned. Now, I used the shop vac to get the bulk of the turds out, and my concept was just to wash the turds down these little pipes, but this 2-inch pipe is just not big enough. You need a minimum of a 3-inch pipe for this operation. So if you guys are going to be building something like this, please use a 3-inch pipe. Don't make the same mistake I did. And then also your supports underneath, they should be a little bit more rigid than PVC pipe, because I'm going to have to prop this up to maintain a good level or a good slant for that stuff to drain down. Otherwise it just sags with the weight of water and poop, and it doesn't drain. It creates a lot of problems. So if I had to do it all over again, I would put rigid pipes in there and put a 3 to 4 inch drain pipe there. The rest of it, I've got the cages hanging from this conduit, and I just have it tapped and screwed in the ends. And then I have S-hooks drilled in and hanging each cage. And then in the back, I've got L brackets, which are securing the back of the cages. Now these are the larger cages for a large meat rabbit. So it's more comfortable for them. I've got the feed hoppers, and then I've got the water bottles. Now my original watering system, it failed up in the attic. Well, that's where it comes in there. This part's fine. All the inside here is fine. I got those water nipples. All the cages are serviced, but it was the container up in the ceiling in the attic. When I filled it, it leaked. And there's the evidence of the leak. Rats. Anyway, I've got 9 cages, and they're all cleaned out. And the boy bunnies will go on the bottom. Because here's a hint, boy bunnies love to kick up their heels and urinate. And if you don't have proper urine guards, they will spray all over the place. Thus is the evidence on my door. They get it all over the place. Because unfortunately I had boy bunnies up here too. So I'm putting girl bunnies up here and baby bunnies up here when they're born. But boy bunnies will stay down there because they like to spray. So on the back walls, you'll see there's a little bit of plastic. I surrounded the rabbit cages with shower curtain. I got a clear plastic shower curtain, so when they do urinate, I can wash that right down, and it won't damage the walls. Now, in an optimal life, what I would like to do is put like that plastic material that is shower install, or shower surround. I'd like to glue that to the walls eventually when I come in and redo these this whole configuration, like enlarging my pipes. Now I do have solar power on the roof. Here's a nice little 12-volt solar power LED bulb, and then there's my controller, and then my monitoring module. And then I have my rabbit feed. This was a salvage dresser that I used from an estate cleanup, and I built this, and this is where I keep the rabbit feed. That barrel is screwed to the base, and the base is on slides from what used to be drawers. Now I've got storage down here, and these all slide out as well. And I have all my supplies down here. And then of course the nesting box is there. Now this is a shed. We do get hot in the summers. So I do have a small, I bought a brand new small air conditioner so I can close the windows, and it maintains a nice little, nice temperature for the bunnies. But before it gets too hot, I can just open the 3 windows. Now these 2 windows, the front window, side window, has screens. I got a screen kit, so I'll be making a new window for this one right here. Yep, there it is. And I got a little 12-volt fan to be able to plug in there and circulate a little air in here if needed. For those of you who are new to my channel, let me explain this little feature right here on the bunny bungalow. I have a quick disconnect. I just attach to a garden hose and quickly connect it, and have the hose on, and I can turn this valve on and it shoots water up inside the wall and then over into a vessel on like a 5-gallon bucket that is attached to those inside drains. Now what this is for, this cap comes off, and before I shoot water in there, I can charge this with an apple cider vinegar. And apple cider vinegar in the water system will help keep algae from growing in the water and other microbes and bacterium. And it's also good for the gut health of your animals, the rabbits in this case. So that's what this feature is. This is my handy dandy jerry rig watering system for the bunny bungalow, but I'm having to opt for just the bottles this time until I can find a suitable vessel to fit up there. I have my I know what I'm looking for, and I'm just trying to find the right size for it because it has to fit that doorway in the attic. Now this is the power pack for the solar system. I've got three 12 volt deep cycle batteries in here, and I've got an inverter which will convert the 12 volt to 110 to service some 110 items in there. And that system actually powers also the automatic scare lights that I have out here shining on the buildings. If there's any activity out here, the lights will automatically come on and hopefully scare away a predator. Now I want to point out that my bunny bungalow, it measures 8 foot by 8 foot by 8 foot. And I have a series of videos on building the rabbitry or the rabbit house or the bunny bungalow, whatever you want to call it, in my archives. I'll leave a link to that series of videos here at the end so you guys can click on it and follow along with me as I built the project. This also is featured in 2 episodes of, it's on Discovery Channel, on a reality TV show called Homestead Rescue, and it's also on Animal Planet, and yeah, both Discovery Channel and Animal Planet. We did a couple of shows for them, and the other episode is called Savage Wilderness or Homesteads Revisited. They have a couple of titles for that, but I think the original title is called Savage Wilderness. But anyway, this is the bunny bungalow. The one and the same that made Matt Rainey from Homestead Rescue laugh. Well, I'm an eccentric kind of guy, and hey, I've got the bunny bungalow, and let's not forget the quack shack. Yep. Well, I'm your host, Jerry Hanson. This is Pine Meadows Hobby Farm. We're a tiny, frugal homestead, 5 acres. We're tucked up in the mountains of the Pacific Northwest and the Cascades. Stay tuned to more videos and more shows. You could do that by subscribing and then clicking that bell icon that alerts you to new videos as I upload them. I've been doing like a video a day. Last couple of weeks I was doing 2 videos a day because I got a lot of creative energy flowing, and there was so much I was doing, and I wanted to share it with you guys and share you guys with what I was doing here on the homestead. Now when I do my shows, it's demonstrating to you guys how I'm learning how to homestead, and then I'm also learning from my failures, and then I show you what my failures are, so when you guys begin to start farming and homesteading, you know not to try that what I did. I tried it and I failed, but hey, I keep going and keep going until I find something that works for me. So yeah, click that share button and share my videos on your social media platforms. Please give me a thumbs up and leave a comment. We'll see you guys in the next episode. Got lots of going on still. It's summer. No, it's spring. Yeah, I got fences to build. I got the garden to finish. I got another fence to do. I got a lot of things going on, and I got some projects that are secret. I'm not telling anybody. You might see them in glancing as I pan around the homestead. You might catch it. So we'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.